Welcome back everyone into episode 33. So the last few videos I've been focusing on the front suspension, and I'm really hoping that this is the last pull the front suspension apart video I make. In this video I'm going to show you the trouble I go to get these off, the upper control arms, and you'll see the efforts to get the bushes out, which is really not straightforward. And finally, after weeks of waiting, the replacement bushes are here. So I'm really looking forward to getting those rebuilt. I'm going to send the control arms away to be sandblasted so they come up really clean. I've given up with my own home sandblasting, it just doesn't work. So that's going to be really good. I want to get all that sorted. As ever, thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button and like the videos. But for now, let's just dive on in and I'll show you what I did. So I think two of the last jobs I need to do with the suspension are remove the upper control arms. So I need to undo it here and here. That'll allow me to replace the bushes in here, which are on order, so I'm waiting for those to come in. And releasing these ball joints here. The nuts on top of course stuck, so I just need to work out how to get those off, which I'm going to try and do now. Well, Comet Clear came out here with all the big boy tools, the torch and the extra long spanner to put on the other spanner, and it undid straight away. So there will be no fight here today. So we'll have this one off, and then we can go back to the other one. Maybe the other one won't play, so we have to get dirty with it. I feel my skills of undoing bolts has definitely improved. Although I do go the wrong way quite often. I'm getting, well, since the, where was it? Right back in the early days of taking the hits off, I haven't had any bolts or stud snap, which is pretty good, I think. I've learnt my lesson not to just put full force on it, unless it's pretty big. If it's like an M10 bolt, I'll go at it, but anything slimmer, and I'll tend to heat it up first and at least let it soak for a while. This one, actually I'm going to zoom you right in, it's quite interesting. So this was rusted solid. If I just make sure you can see. This is absolutely rusted solid. I put penetrating oil on about 2 days ago and just left it, and I can see that all of the thread is drenched. It's wet with penetrating oil or something, but let's presume it's penetrating oil, which shows that it does sort of just work its way in there. I didn't need a lot of force on that at all, which is good to see. Right, so with that, actually I'm going to leave it slightly on, so I'm going to use the ball joint extractor just to pop that off. I'll do that now. I'm not very happy how that ball joint extractor separator's got on there, but I've put a little bit of tension on, and I'm hoping that just by applying heat it'll pretty much free it up. So let's heat up and see what happens. There we go. Perfect. Right, so that's the ball joint off and knuckle completely free now. So this is going, I'm going to get this shot blasted so it comes up clean. I don't know whether I should, I'll probably just paint it actually. I was going to say I can get things powder coated, but I'll probably just paint this up. Let's do the next one. So this one I've not tried undoing the bolt yet, the nut yet. Let's just give it a little bit of a go. Yep, okay, that came straight undone. I did use the extra spanner trick, 2 spanners connected together. It just means I don't have to press quite so hard. Let's see if it's gonna work. That should do. With any luck, it'll be a lot easier this one. That was quite hard, the last one. So no heat at all at the moment. Oh! What happened there? Okay, they came off. Oh no, it's come off. Okay, none did. Well, I thought I'd broken the ball joint separator then. Okay, that was really easy, wasn't it? Just put a bit of torque on it and it came and done. Now completely the last thing to do is get the upper control arm off. So these are the two nuts on the inside of the engine bay which are undone, as you can see, but they're off. And under here, the control arm is still attached. So what I need to do is work out why I've given it a bit of a pull. I'll have another go at it, but it should, as far as I'm aware, just come out. Let's give it a little waggle and see what it's doing. Certainly when I tried previously, for some reason, it doesn't want to come off. So these are the ends of those two bolts that are undone on the other side. That's also my brake wear sensor, so let's get that out of the way. So there doesn't seem to be anything holding that in apart from time. It definitely needs to come out. The bushes on this are completely shot. I've undone the bolts either end. Actually, I've not undone this one, so let me undo that one first, because it's much easier to undo with it in the car apparently. But I think it's just, I probably just need to hit on the other side with a hammer. So let's try that out. I'll undo this bolt first though. Right, okay, so that's going to come undone. I still don't know why it's not coming away. So give it a tap with the hammer. Nothing. I think what I'm going to do is try the other side and see if that comes off easier. What I often find is one side comes off easier than the other, and that will show me how this comes off, if there's some trick to it or if there's something I'm missing. Right, so this is round on the other side now, and it's largely undone on the engine side bay, just sort of loose, and I just want to undo these ends. Interestingly, this has already come loose from the wheel arch, so it shows that the other side is just jammed in there really. So that's really why I was doing this. And there we go, with both bolts undone. That just slides out. Pretty messy. We tied it up, of course, but that's ready now to have the new bushes fitted both sides there, and can go back on the car. Let's get the other side out now. So having got the other side out, I now know that how they come out, and it's just a matter of undoing the bolts on the inside, the nuts on the inside, which I've done. This side, this stud here has come out, or is loose. This one has not. And sort of looking at it, there's quite a fitting that this goes through. I can't see exactly how thick it is, but it's something, you know, it's not thin. It's not the thickness of the liner here. So this stud must be just sort of rusted in or corroded in some way. So what I'm trying to do here is waggle it. I've heated it. I've sprayed lots of penetrating oil in there, and I'm just waggling it back and forth. The stud's moving, and I think it's just a matter of time before it gives up and just sort of comes out. Okay, both nuts are off now, so there she is. Okay, yeah, that was heavily corroded there. That'll need cleaning up. And I can see inside the fitting it fits in is about 20mm, something like that, 2 centimeters. Great, okay, both control arms off. We can now tidy those up. So as is part of the tradition, I'll show you me cleaning it up, even if it's on fast forward. I think it's useful just to see how things come up and how grubby they are at the start. So let's just buzz over this with the, let's get it in position, with the drill, and we'll see what it comes up like. Right, finally the bushes have arrived for this, so I'm going to quickly undo. Let's get this so we're actually undoing. Right that way. Let's quickly get it undone, and we can look at putting these bushes on. So to dismount the upper control arm, I need to take this stud out, which I'm going to heat it up and then knock it through. And then I drive the whole, this whole bar that way, and it will come out from this fitting, and then I can pull it out the other way and take this fitting out. So let's heat up the this part and see if we can get this to come out. Okay, let's do this with a socket set and position it over the stud, and we'll just smack it out that way. It's too hard otherwise. It's really in there tight. There she is. Just started to go. Can you see it coming out now? Alright, so we should be able to get that out. There she is. Perfect. Okay, one stud out. Right, so after getting that stud out, which is here, so let's put that to one side so we've got that safe. I need to press this inner bar out that way, which I'm hoping won't be too hard. I'm going to try it with a hammer first. And just see, actually, sorry, wrong way, that way, and just see if I can get it to go. It might be that I need to actually press it properly, but let's just try. Right, finally, this is not easy without a press. So I know you can't see the top of this thing, but I'm hitting it with a hammer. I've spent a long time. I basically ended up heating this up very hot, so it kind of melts the inner bush, and then it's allowed me to sort of push it out on the floor. I won't describe it too detailed, but I was hitting it on the floor onto a piece of wood. So I'm back here now, and just hammering it out, the last little bit. Right, perfect. Okay. Right, finally I got those bushes off. So that's the upper control arm with the spindle removed, the two washers that go on either end, and over here we have the old bushes, which I think hopefully you can see how shot that is. They definitely needed replacing. I believe that washer I won't need, and all the new stuff. So that's the left and right kit. But we'll clean up all of this stuff first. This all needs tidying up, making perfect. I may look at having this powder coated, depending on how I've sent a load of stuff off, and depending on how that comes back, I may go ahead and get a few more things done, this included. But we'll fit those new bushes and see what it looks like. Right, I'm not proud of this technique, but I feel I should share it because it seems to be working. So I want to get this bar out of this upper control arm, and it's pressed in with these bushes. The best way I've found so far is heat it up and then bang it on the bit of wood, and it's slowly pressing it out or knocking it out. Every other way seems so laborious, and this does it pretty quick, so I'll just quickly finish this one off. So an interesting change in technique. I bashed it the other way so much my arms hurt, so I thought I'd try this, which is using a puller. I'm just going to basically, in reverse, push it out. Let's just see if that works. It does appear to be, which is good. Really easily, actually. Yeah, it's just pushing it straight out. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. So I didn't need all that bashing. That's probably fully out now. I'll just go the last bit, see if it drops out. Okay, that was really, really easy. So forget what I said about hitting it on a bit of wood. Just push it out with one of these. That is ordinarily that's a puller for a pulley. Just in reverse, pushing it through. Nice. Excellent. Well, I think that wraps up this week. I'm keen just to keep the videos coming as opposed to sort of hang on and wait forever for the sandblasting stuff to come back. There's quite a lot of stuff over the sandblasters now. There's the knuckles, the springs, the anti-roll bar, the brace that goes at the top of the engine, lots of little brackets and things. Trying to think what else. I'm about to drop off the wheel hubs, the upper control arms. You know, there's going to be loads of stuff going over there. He seemed really good, really, and he's 6 minutes away, so it's even better. Okay, so we've got the knuckles stripped down as you saw, ready for the new ball joints to go back on. Those up control arms are all apart. What I do need to do is replace the rubber, I guess it's like a grommet that goes over the ball joint. So I need to try and find where I can get those. They're available, I just got to try and work out where to buy them from. But again, you know, not a bad week. I'm quite pleased with that. It's still relatively slow progress with the kids sort of transitioning back to school, but at least we're pushing on. My arm still hurts from banging that lower control arm on the floor. That definitely wasn't the best technique. And definitely, if you do it, use a pulley extractor, puller, whatever you want to call that thing. It was absolutely no effort at all. I just didn't think about it until almost too late, right at the very end. But anyway, so let's wrap up. Thank you again for watching, and next week I intend to get the brake lines off and actually understill the wheel arches ready for when all the suspension comes back and goes back on. But I'll see you then.